Hello everyone, this is Patricia Goins. I have a new show called On the Move that comes on every Wednesday, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, and I think it would be 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm on 1100 a.m. You can listen to the show every Wednesday by going to aroundtheworldmedia.com. And if by some chance you missed the show, you can still go back to aroundtheworldmedia.com and see the show. So just came from the radio station. We had a deep, me and my co-host MBJ Live, we had a deep conversation with Zane. We talked about her new book, Vengeance. We talked about my book, This Can't Be Love. We talked about domestic violence. Y'all, domestic violence is so real. Child abuse is so real. And if you know someone, that is going through it right now, sometimes when people are in the middle of an abusive relationship, sometimes they cannot see anything else but what they're in. They can't see, how this relationship is tearing them apart. But more importantly, they can't even see how it's affecting their children. So if you get a chance to listen to the show, which I hope you do, share it. Not just with anybody, share it with somebody whose life is going to change. Because we each have the responsibility to show love and to help our fellow person, our fellow neighbor, our fellow sister. There are men who are in abusive relationships with other men. There are men who are being abused by their woman. There's a lot going on, and we have got to take a stand, because I just don't want to hear about another child being locked in somebody's basement being abused. I don't want to hear another story about a woman who's been killed when she could have got out. There are domestic violence shelters and everything. So, do what you can to help someone that you love. It might be you. You might give them a book, This Can't Be Love, or, Breaking the Cycle by Zane, or some other book, anything about domestic violence. You might be the one that can save them. It might be your love, your stuff, I'm not going to say anything because they're not going to listen, but I'm going to give them this. And hopefully they'll read it and they'll be moved. That's why we do what we do as far as authors and movie makers and stuff, people who have that spirit in us to get out the message that God has placed in our heart, So today I read a verse out the Bible, Isaiah 61 verse 1, and verse 61 1, and you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it talks about spreading the gospel and helping people get out of bondage. This is 2016. So if you are still trapped in an abusive relationship, this is your year to let go of that. This is your year to let go of that abusive relationship. And this is your year to walk into freedom, walk into the new things that God has in store for you. It's time to let go of yesterday. You did that long enough. You tell that person that you love, you've done that long enough. It's time for change. And this is the year to complete and let go and forgive all that pain from yesterday, so you can prepare, Lord willing, for what God has for you in 2017. Because I just got this feeling that 2017 is going to be great for all the people who can proclaim it, believe it, and receive it. So check out On the Move every Wednesday. Next week, we got Sky. Me and Sky have so much fun on the radio, so I'm really looking forward to that interview. Last week, we had Mr. Hanky. That was fun, although he's probably mad at me after the show. But anyway, check us out, aroundtheworldmedia.com, because we're on the move.